Hello, everyone. Welcome and thanks for joining us. I don't know if it's okay for me to eat a beat for others to join before we get started. What do you think?
I trust you. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so just wait. I think maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute tops. How are you
Perfect.
doing?
I'm doing wonderful. And
Okay.
yourself?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. It's been raining since morning, and that's what we prayed for. So doing good.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'll just get started. So once again, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to our special AMA with Floki. As most of you already know, I am Debbie. I'm Venus English Ambassador, and I will be your host for today. So today we have a very special guest, Pedro Vidal. He's the Pro Community Relations Officer at Floki, and I will be asking him some questions about Floki, their partnership with Venus, how you can use Floki on Venus, and how this partnership has benefited both projects. So let us all extend a warm welcome to Pedro. So hello, Pedro, once again. Welcome and thanks for joining us. Hello, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to
Likewise.
have you here. Yeah. So I have some questions here I would like to ask you. But before we get
For sure.
started, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself, and also tell us a bit about Floki and your upcoming developments and roadmap.
Oh, most certainly. So, my name is Pedro Vidal, as you stated, and I am the Community Relations Officer for Floki. I've been in crypto since about 2017, and I've seen all the different advances that we've seen in the tech. And luckily, I made my way to Floki with an incredible community, and it's just been very exciting to see everything that we've been able to accomplish in such a short time. And my background is a bit unique because I worked in labor relations and in the corporate world, compliance, finance. So it's funny how you go from the traditional finance world over to a project that has a massive DeFi protocol. And then that being said, Floki is a cross chain community run project. So we are governed by a DAO. And we've been able to do quite a bit in the last 3 years. We actually just saw our third anniversary on June 25th. So we're very, very excited. Floki's officially 3 years old. And we've been able to push the boundaries on what to expect from a project that's birthed in the meme space. And in terms of our roadmap, it's quite ambitious. If you see our roadmaps from 2022 to 2023, and then our roadmap for this year, and I think we'll have a chance to go into our roadmap a little bit deeper in our conversation. But as you assess what we have on our plate, so to speak, for 2024, there's quite a big advancement, right, for our ecosystem. We have, Floki debit cards. We have Floki staking as a service. We have our incredible Floki trading bot that's going to make considerable amount of waves in the space. Our flagship metaverse blockchain game, Valhalla, and the Chinese version. As well as our University of Floki. I mean, we can go on and on with all the different updates that we have. We're very proud to be Floki Vikings, and we're excited to have this conversation with you and your community.
Thank you so much. That is a lot. I'm so excited and congrats on your third year anniversary.
Thank you.
I'm really happy to have you here with us to share some of your knowledge and expertise with us. So,
Certainly.
for my next question, please could you tell us about the partnership between Floki and Venus Protocol?
Yeah, most certainly. So Floki partnered with Venus Protocol basically to leverage the simple to use crypto asset lending and borrowing solution. And in Floki, we're all about increasing the utility for our holders. So through this partnership, it allows for Floki holders to directly borrow against their Floki tokens as collateral. And this is a very, very big step for anyone that's in our community. And when you look at Venus, with having an impressive, total value locked of, $2.43 billion, this is very impressive liquidity that makes it easy for the hundreds of thousands of Floki holders on the BNB chain to access liquidity without having to sell their tokens. And I think that's what's most telling here, is that you want everyone that's a holder in our community to understand that you have options like we see and we exercise with Venus.
Oh, thank you so much for your very detailed response. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, that was
Eh,
clear.
Thank you for your very detailed response. Indeed, okay, all right. So yeah, indeed, the partnership between Floki and Venus has been beneficial to both project communities, and also I believe it has helped to expand our ecosystems. I'm sure a lot of Venus users like myself, we were ecstatic when Floki got listed on one of our isolated pools on the BNB chain. Now, Floki holders and also Venus users can now supply Floki as a collateral to borrow another asset that is also
Mhm.
listed in the Venus isolated pool. Or they can, decide to supply another asset as collateral to borrow Floki. So, thanks once again for your response. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So, to my next question, could you tell us why the team at Floki chose to partner with Venus and what made us to stand out the most?
Well, Venus is the biggest lending and borrowing protocol on the BNB chain. And actually, it's one of the most respected names in all of DeFi. So I think that's a great place to start. In addition to that, it allows users to access deep liquidity across a variety of stable coins and crypto assets without having to sell their tokens. Outside of that, I mean, Floki is the biggest meme coin on the BNB chain, and we strongly believe in the power of that chain and to help us accelerate to reach our goal to be the most widely utilized and popular cryptocurrency in the world.
I'm sorry, I think Debbie is out of connection.
Not a
She's
problem.
back again. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll take her back.
Sure.
What
Welcome
happened?
back, Debbie.
Not
Oh my god, thank you. I don't know what happened there. Every other thing is going fine. All
a
right, I'm
problem.
so sorry.
No worries at
I'm
all.
so sorry for that. Yeah. So, my the question I tried asking, I was asking if you could
Mhm.
tell us why the team at Floki chose to partner with Venus and to tell us what made us to stand out the most.
Well, yeah. So, essentially, Venus is the biggest lending and borrowing protocol on the BNB chain. Right. So, I think starting there is a great point. And it's also one of the most respected names in all of DeFi. And DeFi is a pretty big space, so you certainly carved out a strong legacy thus far. Riding on that coattail, eh, Venus allows our users to access deep liquidity, and this is important in the space. This is across a variety of different stable coins and crypto assets without having to sell their tokens, and that's like really important when we're talking about enhanced utility for our community. I think that's an added value. Outside of that, it's important to stress that Floki is the biggest meme coin on the BNB chain, and we strongly believe that the power of utilizing features and partnerships on that chain helps us accelerate our goal of being the most widely utilized and cryptocurrency in the world. So partnering with Venus was absolutely a no-brainer.
Thank you for your response. Indeed, Venus is one of the biggest decentralized money markets in the BNB
Mhm.
chain, and Floki is a well-respected project. and
Hmm.
one of the biggest meme coin in BNB chain. I'm also a fan. So we all know what happens when big projects partner together. They tend to implement, these awesome ideas that always help to make life easier and earning passively even easier and secure for everybody. So I think that's like a good reason why Venus and Floki partnered up together. So thanks once again for your response. And on to my next question. Could you briefly explain to the Floki Vikings that joined us today on how they could benefit from using Venus Protocol by utilizing their Floki token in our isolated lending pools?
Certainly. So for all the Floki Vikings that are enjoying the program now, and for those that would enjoy this stream, once you see it later, since it is being recorded, just understand that with this partnership, you can now access like loans, usually in the forms of stable coins, by using your Floki as collateral. So this will allow you to get funds without having to sell your Floki token. So this is certainly an added benefit.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you very much. And it's actually quite easy to process. You can also supply your Floki token to loan other assets besides stable coins. Thank you once again for your response.
No
So
problem.
we're down to the final question, but before I proceed, I'm sure most of us here already know that Venus recently deployed on Arbitrum and on the Ethereum mainnet, which means we are now available on multiple chains, which makes us even more accessible to the entire DeFi ecosystem. And like you said, the DeFi ecosystem is quite large. So I believe this has actually helped to increase our number of users and community at large. So I would like to know if Floki has any plans to join our pool on other blockchains beside BNB. I'm acting as a fan also.
Let me see how I answer this. Okay, so for those of you that may not know, right, Floki is a cross-chain token. It's available on BNB and on the Ethereum mainnet. And Floki currently, and as you mentioned, has a pool on Venus on the BNB chain. But to be honest, right, we would be excited to see Floki go live on Venus on the Ethereum blockchain as well. And that's about as far as I can answer that. That we would be excited to see that.
Yeah, it would be exciting. I would really love to see. I'm actually looking forward to seeing your pool on our Ethereum chain. Honestly, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for. Yeah, thank you very much for answering all the questions and giving us some insights to your latest developments, and also for giving the audience more knowledge about our partnership. So before we move to the questions and answers section, do you have
Mhm.
a final remark or comment, anything you'd like to share with us?
Well, for our community that may be like tuned in, like you are why we are so successful, right? You can't have this type of success and platform without an incredible community, right? You need strong leadership, you need innovation, you need to be execute at the you need to execute at the highest level. But without an incredible community, none of that would be possible. Um, Outside of that, for those that may not know um, about Floki, our history, our trajectory, what we're trying to accomplish, let's be clear, right? Floki's main goal is to be the most popular and widely utilized cryptocurrency in the world. Now that's a big statement. In order to get there, it's not by luck, it's not by coincidence, it's by hard work, visionary leadership, and masterful execution. So if you don't know a lot about what we're doing, I would suggest that you go to Floki.com and start there and start seeing what we're doing. Because even though we were birthed in the meme space, we're a lot more than just a meme project. And if you need data to guide you on where we are and where we're going, just understand that less than a month ago, we had a total value locked of almost $820 million dollars. That dwarfs any of the other meme coins, right? That are even close to what we're doing. Now, this isn't a knock on any other meme coin. This is just heralding all the great work that we're doing. And it's not just the DeFi space that we're in. We're in blockchain gaming. We're in tokenization. We have an incredible, TokenFi platform that maybe on another AMA we can get into. But just understand that out of all the different products, right, that we have, including Flokify, which is the most innovative token locker solution in the industry that supports 16 chains at the moment, our most valuable asset is our individual Floki biking. So I wanted just, I guess, to end with that because there would be no success if it wasn't for just the pure joy and engagement of our community.
Yeah, thank you very much. Community is everything.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for that comment. And I
Great.
don't know, I want to ask any questions? Any questions from me? Okay, there is a question. Okay, someone asked, does Floki have any community incentive program ongoing, like contest, airdrop farming, etc.?
Yeah, we always have different contests or activities where the community can engage and participate in. Currently, right now, we have an activity that's based in our marketing campaign in Vietnam. And we just had actually an AMA quiz yesterday. So we always have different types of contests, right? Either directly related to one of our marketing campaigns. Sometimes they're just more social oriented, like a singing contest, or a quiz, or a meme contest. It's important that as a project grows, that you're always shoulder to shoulder with your community. So for right now, we have the Vietnam contest. So if anyone that's listening, go to our socials and you'll see that you have a little bit of time to participate in that marketing campaign that we have in Ho Chi Minh City right now. And if you're tuned to our socials, you'll see that we have plenty of more. And anyone that comes across these announcements is absolutely eligible to participate.
Okay, thank you. Becca, I hope that answers your question. I I don't see any other question from our audience, so I guess that is all for today. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you once again. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Can't wait to have another call with you again, Pedro. Honestly, it was a pleasure having this call with you.
Absolutely. It was certainly a pleasure. And good luck with the new chains, right? I have no doubt that you will have continued success on Arbitrum and Ethereum. And I'm sure in the future you'll be adding additional chains. So
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, it would definitely happen. So, thank you so much. And for our audience, make sure you follow us on Twitter and join our announcement channel so you don't miss out on any important updates or AMAs. So, that is all from me. Have a lovely
wonderful.
evening from my end. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, you take care. It's a pleasure.
You too. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.